What's up, Fandomaniacs?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Tandem Fandom. I'm Mick.
I'm Courtney.
And we have some gigantic news to share. And it's not bad news. It's amazing, great news. That was a horrible joke.
It worked. It worked. It was a horrible gimmick, so...
Oh, boo! So, as you are more than likely aware, the WWE has announced that they will have a 16-man, 2-night tournament to crown the first ever United Kingdom champion.
That's right, and that's not all.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Good news for our friends across the pond, and better news for everybody who's into this business that we love. There is going to be a UK brand.
Yes, WWE. This is unreal.
It's like, I can't even, like, put it into words for you good people, because it is just such a big, out of left field piece of information that Triple H graced us with a couple mornings ago. Yeah,
the thing that amazes me is that there was nothing about
Nobody
this.
knew. This was under wraps.
They literally pulled this out of left field. They announced it. I think a couple days ago, you know, the WWE was just like, oh, live now, Triple H, you know, you click on it and it's, yeah, oh, hey, by the way, this is what we're doing. And it's unreal.
It was just a press conference from the UK, and even the crowd was so godsmacked that they just kind of sat there, and he was like,
hey, it's okay,
like,
guys.
It's going to be good. And they're like,
I'm not in the tournament.
You're right.
No, so it's unprecedented, but you have, like we said, 16 competitors from the United Kingdom and Ireland.
All independent wrestlers, a lot of unknown names, not like Will Ospreay or
Marty Scurll
Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, you know, I think that was the thing that kind of surprised me too, that it was unsigned talent, because WWE has plenty of, you know, British, Irish, Scottish talent as it is. So the fact that none of those guys are involved in it is amazing. And
well, I think they really just wanted it to be its own entity. It's not the WWE is stepping into the UK.
Yeah.
It's they're letting the UK blossom on its own.
Well, and we're seeing them kind of branch out from what would be the norm with cruiserweights, with 205 Live, which is an entirely cruiserweight show. Yes, they're on Raw, but 205 Live seems to be kind of where more their stories happen, where their focus is.
And it's going to be a process, because it is a completely new idea. It's a completely new brand. Not everybody keeps up with it like we do, so they kind of have to give it time to grow and for more people to know what it is before they just be like, here you go.
Yeah, well, and, you know, as familiar as we are with a lot of international talent, a lot of these guys we weren't very familiar with. I mean, there was a couple of them that we were, like Pete Dunne and, apparently I'm not that familiar. No, Trent Seven. So, that being said, let's talk about some of the guys that are in the tournament so far. Like we said, 16 guys all over the United Kingdom and Ireland. So you've got Tiger Ali, Joseph Connors, Jordan Devlin, who is actually from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, friend of former Universal Champion Finn Balor. You have Pete Dunne, H.C. Dyer.
James Drake, not our James Drake.
No, not PWX's James Drake. That's what threw me off. I was like, well, he's not British.
He's not British at all. Sam Gradwell, Saxon Huxley, love that name. Can't read his handwriting.
Roy Johnson.
Okay. Dan Maloney, Ringo Ryan, I like that one.
Jack Stars, Trent Seven, Tucker, Tyler Bate, Chris Tyler, Tyson T-Bone, and Wolfgang. A lot of people were really excited for Wolfgang.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not familiar with him, but apparently the people that were very, very excited.
Did they come out in like a powdered wig and like a...
I have no idea. I know nothing about the man.
Tickle ivories?
I know he's Scottish,
oh,
and his name is Wolfgang.
Nice.
And that's it. That's all I know.
Which
that's the best part about this. This is another way that we're able to kind of learn who these guys are, to get exposure to talented wrestlers Because, part of the reason why we're familiar with guys like Marty Scurll, Zack Sabre, Will Ospreay is they've worked outside of the UK, and they
travel with ROH.
Yeah,
do
New
things
Japan.
With New Japan.
Zack Sabre having worked with WWE with the Cruiserweight Championship.
Right.
So it's going to be really cool because through the Cruiserweight Championship, we discovered new guys. We discovered new talent that we're now seeing, like the Bollywood boys we weren't familiar with, and now we're seeing those guys.
But it does seem to be a different formula because they aren't bringing in names we know, like Tajiri or the Brian Kendrick. Like, they're not putting Regal into this into this tournament.
That's what I hope. I hope Regal interferes and gets somebody with the Nux in the finals, and they gets the 1, 2, 3. Oh, we forgot one of the biggest parts of this whole thing. Nigel McGuinness, British wrestling legend, is the color commentator for the event alongside Michael Cole.
Yes.
Holy crap! Nigel McGuinness is in the WWE,
How exciting.
and he's doing things.
He's doing things.
And they're not lucha things. Good British things. God damn. Woo! No, so it's awesome, man. Nigel McGuinness is a part, which this was even another left field thing because I believe a few days before this, Ring of Honor had said, well, Nigel McGuinness has been removed of his matchmaking obligations. Everybody was thinking this was simply to replace Steve Corino on commentary, so that's why it was a storyline thing. No, it's because he left and now he works for the WWE.
Surprise.
Supposedly he's going to be doing a tryout as a trainer at the Performance Center as well, in addition to this.
Cool.
But details are a little scarce in terms of this being a new brand, so we're not entirely sure how the inaugural UK champ will fit into the grand scheme of WWE.
Yeah, is there going to be crossover? Is there just going to be a special? How do pay-per-views work?
Yeah, I mean, are they...
Do they just have their own?
Are these guys going to continue to work for guys like Progress and Rev Pro and ICW and WCPW?
Kind of like Impact Wrestling does.
Yeah, are they going to work for these promotions in the UK who will have kind of some sort of a deal with WWE to show that... We don't know. A lot of it is very scarce in terms. Are they going to just straight up shoot a show in the UK and, hey, tune into the network where you can watch British wrestling?
That's what it sounds like to me. Which is
great.
Awesome.
Can we talk about the belt for a second?
Yes, I was waiting. I was like, yes, all these things that we don't know. But what we do know is that the belt is... awesome.
It's a gorgeous belt.
It's got the lion and
the unicorn, the Scottish unicorn. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful belt, Peter.
It's just gorgeous.
I love it. This also has no connection to the European Championship. They did state that it does not have a connection to it. Which is great because I was actually never really a big fan of that belt. I think the only reason they made that belt was because British Bulldog, they wanted to put a belt on him at the time, and they're like,
you have the U.S. title.
You go. So I don't know.
Anybody could get it. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as you guys have also heard, we're tremendous fans of British wrestling. We have a whole series in the works, Fanarchy in the UK, exploring the history of the, history of the United Kingdom's... Wow. Wrestling!
Woo!
Woo!
Why this is such a momentous occasion, because of the UK's rich professional wrestling history back in the days of
Johnny Saint,
European
Billy Robinson.
uppercuts and open hand strikes.
Yeah, Billy Robinson, Johnny Saint, Fit Finlay, Jim Breaks. I mean, there's so many. Big Daddy. He was a big deal. William Regal, Dave Taylor. I mean, just so many great, talented guys. I can't wait to talk about it. And I can't wait to see this tournament. It will happen in January. I believe it was the 29th of January, they said?
Something like that.
Something along those lines. But it's exciting.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Of course, Regal and Finn Balor were there at the press conference. Check out the footage. Some good comments from them. I love listening to Finn talk about, the independent wrestling scene and how it's such a good opportunity for these young up-and-coming guys, and how if this had happened when he was in their position, he would have been to the moon. He was so excited.
I mean, this is a great opportunity. I mean, it's just exposure for guys to make more money. More wrestling is always better. I know that some people are like, oh, great, WWE's putting its stranglehold on everything. Well, it's like, it's an opportunity for guys to get more exposure and make more money.
There is no negatives I can think of for this because, one, it's a fantastic business move, I think, because the independent scene in the UK is flourishing and thriving, and it was only a matter of time before one of those brands just happened to rise above the rest, and boom, there you go, new UK pro wrestling.
WWE is truly forward thinking.
Yeah, they saw that. They saw the cream bubbling to the top.
Well, and I think the other thing too, when they really look at it, they're like, you know, look, we've got Finn Balor, we've got Sheamus, we've had guys like Wade Barrett, Drew Galloway, you know, we just signed Big Damo, you know, we've got I'm totally blanking on Neville, hello. You know, we've got all these great guys from the UK and, you know, and Ireland, so why not just tap into it? They just did it with cruiserweights because, hey, guess what? There's a lot of really talented smaller guys out there. So WWE is completely realigning the way they do business, which is great. You know, it used to be if you weren't 6'5", 255, you weren't getting a look. That's changed. Yeah. Used to be if you were, you know, not American or Canadian to an extent, they didn't know what to do with you. Yeah. Now they're like, oh, you know what? There's an audience. Let's go over there and make something for this audience. You know, it's cool because it makes me wonder what's next. Yeah. Just give me that handshake deal with New Japan. That's what I want. Give me...
Bring Tana-chan to me.
Tanahashi, John Cena. Oh, such a great match. Okada, Randy Orton. But that's a whole nother story. United Kingdom, Ireland. This is awesome. Wrestling.
More wrestling.
Well, anyway, guys, let us know what you think. I mean, I'm so damn tongue-tied and excited I can barely speak. But you have a voice. Let that voice be known in the comments below about what you are looking forward to, who you're excited, who your favorite for the tournament is. I'm going to say Pete Dunne, just because he's like one of the only guys I'm familiar with from the list.
I'm going to say either Tiger Ali or Wolfgang or Tyson T-Bone, based on names alone.
Just they got cool names. But if you guys really enjoy the video, give us that thumbs up. If you really enjoy it, hit that subscribe button.
That's right. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Or Twitter. You don't have to do all of them. That's or. You know, we're not asking too much, I don't think.
Hit us. You said oh yeah, you did say Instagram.
I did.
Man!
Hit us up on the gram.
The G-Ram.
The G-Ram.
Yes.
A lot of the UK press conference videos and photos I will put on our Facebook so you can... You know, listen to Triple H fuck up like we did a lot in this video.
It happened.
He said something to the effect of words are hard at some point. It was great.
Hey, Belle. Words are hard.
And I was like, aw, he's just like us.
He's just like us. He's an idiot too. Hey, pal. Let's sit these UK guys down in a room and we're talking about wrestling.
Blow their mind.
And we'll blow their minds out of their skulls. With a sledgehammer. No. Okay. Anyway, guys, till next time, as we always say here on Tandem Fandom, if you're going to be a fan,
bring a friend.
Mate.
Awful.
Oh, that was terrible. You're going to be a fan, bring a friend. Ah!